Yeah, so I'm Esther Peerlings, and I'm a PhD candidate at the Wageningen University, and I'm part of the metrology group. And I'm a PhD candidate in this iChange project. And our living lab is actually a continuation of a living lab that already existed. So that's called the Amsterdam Atmospheric Monitoring Supersite, which is like 24 weather stations in Amsterdam plus a flux tower, and that's already established in 2014. So we have those measurements, but now we extend this living lab from the by including the iChange project, and now we are going to measure indoor temperatures in 100 households in Amsterdam. Yes, so in our living lab, we are going to install weather stations inside 100 houses in Amsterdam. So we're going to measure the indoor climate. And with that information, we can really make a forecast of what the temperature is going to be inside houses. And part of the living lab is that all these citizens where we place those weather stations are involved in our research and are really actively involved in the project. So the two biggest challenges for Amsterdam are urban heat and flooding. So we already, well, extreme rainfall actually. So there was, for example, during one summer, we even measured 38 degrees. And also for rainfall, there was one summer where we had 100 millimeters of rain. So those are really the two extreme weather events that we're looking at. But with the project, we're mostly focusing on urban heat. Yes, so we're looking at the urban heat. And with this monitoring supersite, we have those 24 weather stations and the flux towers. And what we measure with that is, besides all the meteorological variables, we are also going to install rain sensors and black globe temperatures. Plus that with the flux towers, we measure latent heat fluxes, sensible heat fluxes, and CO2 fluxes. And the sensors that we're going to place inside the houses, they measure temperature, humidity, uh, and pressure, but also CO2 and sound. And those are also really an indicator of what's the quality of the environment where people, yeah, are present, not just during the day, but mostly also during the evenings. So yes, I think it's very important to involve citizens in the research, because eventually we do the research also for them. They experience the heat in cities. They know what they can do to make it also more healthy for themselves. So we already, for example, there was a participant that already said, "Oh, with the data that I see on my app, now I don't open the windows when it's very hot outside. I keep them closed." And those small changes can make a big difference. And therefore, I think it's very important to involve citizens in the research.